You're gonna react to this live. It'll be good.
Oh yeah, well that's that. I've already hit start record, so that's what everyone's gonna be listening to first.
Oh yeah, this is like the opening.
Yeah.
Do you have it? Do you have a new opening? We're just gonna say you're gonna get a react live to my stories about why I love janky lists, and I do love janky lists. But like, don't we need like an intro? Don't you have to be like, I'm Mass, and this is Apex Chincilla, and welcome to another BonkTable Conquest podcast.
See, perfect. You got it. We're all good to go.
People are going to be confused at which one of us is which, though.
Yeah, because one of us sounds like from the Midwest, and the other one sounds incredibly from the Midwest. That's what I've been told. I got told that.
Should I work on a bad Canadian accent? Can I just be like, sorry?
No, it's a boot.
A boot?
A boot?
Sorry.
How about you? Yes, boy. Yes, boy is a combination. So this goes into Canadian history and different groups of Canadians moving and socializing with each other. It gets really weird. Yes, boy comes from the Newfoundlanders on the East Coast, moving to Alberta and picking up like Alberta slang. So they go, yes, boy, like that.
With their Newfie accent.
Yeah, with the Newfie accent. So it's just like, what the fuck is happening? Fort McMurray is the second largest population of Newfoundlanders in all of Canada. And it's like in the middle of the prairie, like northern prairies.
All right.
Yeah. It's like, what is happening here? They love oil.
They love oil.
Yeah, they're like, our province is severely underfunded. Please help us. We need oil.
I'm just picturing a burly, hairy Canadian man in like a bathtub rubbing oil all over himself.
So, okay. That happens if you're from Alberta. The Newfoundlander is a different breed. They tend to be like skinny and tall or skinny and short. It's okay. Wild. And they only speak in metaphors, and the metaphors get worse the more more of them are around each other. So like they'll start just talking in metaphors. So usually if there's two of them talking to each other, you can understand it. It gets weird with their accent and what they're saying is because they'll just once they're about 3 or 4 of them, they only talk in metaphors, and you have to understand what the metaphor is to understand them properly. Like, how about that? Kill a moose, and you're like, what the fuck? Why are you killing a moose? And you're like, what?
So you just have to be in on the Newfie lingo. Otherwise, It's just a foreign language. I love it.
Yeah, it's wild. It's like, what is this? Yeah. Also, to do here, I'm gonna try and replicate it.
We should just start doing the whole podcast in like Zoomling.
And Zoomling, brother. Like that's
just in Zoomer lingo. Oh, just it.
Yes, yeah. Yes, boy. Okay, Apex Controller. How about you get you going there?
Oh Lord.
Yeah, you want me to do that the entire time?
No, I don't think I could handle it.
Yeah,
I don't think I could handle it. I'd just be over here dying.
So here's the thing. You can tell when someone moves to Newfoundland who was not born there because their Newfie accent isn't as refined as a true Newfie.
They're a transplant Newfie. They just don't have the full.
So they're like they sound, Newfie, and what usually gives it away is how they end sentences. So they'll be like talking about their day, doing blah blah blah, and then they'll end it, and you'll be like, "That's not Newfie."
That's not Newfie.
Yeah, and that's how you tell.
All right.
Yeah, give a little.
I love it.
Yeah. If you want, I could do my Newfie accent through the entirety of this. It's really annoying to do, and I have to set up my mouth properly to do it. But
no, I think we can skip that. We could. So what's our topic for this evening?
Oh, okay. So we are talking about, for the dear listener, we're going to talk about jank / meme / dark horse / monster lists, because you are, as you previously mentioned, the king of monster jank.
Well, I like monsters. I like monsters a lot, and so I play a lot of monsters. And I would even if they weren't very good, but right now monsters tend to be really good. The topic as we can get into. But I think, to kind of start the topic, we have to explore like what makes a jank list or a meme list.
Especially in Conquest, because I think it's different per game system.
Definitely is. I think for me, there's a lot of overlap between janky lists and skews, because I think a lot of times you're trying to hard focus on like one element, and then either doing that for your whole list or building the rest of your list around that element. So before we started recording, I was talking about UK Dave and his love of running like gigantic force grown drones blocks prior to the update. I don't know if he still does with the new update, but prior to that he was running them. And like that's janky, right? Because you're running these huge blocks. They're kind of hard to maneuver, but like you can still make that sort of list work if you kind of build the complementary list around it. So, like you don't have to go like full meme.
So here's the thing, I agree, and it's also been played. So years ago on BonkTable, there was a game between Carl and me where he played, I think like 15, like maybe it wasn't like as big as 20, maybe it was like 12 stands of force-grown drones, but that was like with Lethal Demise and I think it was under Aura of Death. So he would just run that block into you. He's 5 wide, so you're taking 25 Aura of Death, and you're just like, all right, you're probably losing half a unit. I'm probably doing 2 damage with force-grown drones, and my high clone is probably doing like another 6 damage. Like, you're doing sufficient work with that, and chewing through it was incredible pain in the ass with all the healing. But he also had like Strix supporting it, Marksman clones supporting it, and it was actually a massive bait to go for the jank block instead of just like running around it and just killing the rest of his list. Like that was the secret of beating the massive force-grown drone block that Dave and previously Carl did.
Yes, I think anytime you're running into like a janky skewy list, the way to play into it, we're probably jumping ahead, but the way to play into it is to sort of diagnose what it wants to do and then just don't do that. Like that sounds really obvious, but like looking at this giant block coming at you and thinking, oh my God, I have to deal with that. But like, you usually don't. Depending on the scenario, usually you can avoid. It's a lot like playing into a Fallen Divinity. Like if you don't have a way to kill the Fallen Divinity, kill everything around it. The Fallen Divinity can only be in one spot.
Yeah, just make sure it stays on the zone. Or if it tries to leave, have something steal the zone from it.
Yeah, make it score, limit what it can get to, play your game rather than trying to out-jank the jank list. Like, that rarely works. Mm-hmm. It's not what you want to be doing. So, like, if you can figure out what a list wants to do and how to avoid the trap that is the list. I think if we want to talk about one that was maybe recent, that 100 Kingdoms list with the squires. Yes. Like the four mounted squires, 3 household knights, and then 2 sword angels. Okay. Where like this list wants to be super mobile, press you, put you into this situation where you don't know what to do before you're trying to fight through squires and then getting smashed by knights and then smashed by angels and losing on the trade. Like, you need to kind of diagnose what you have in your list that can change the way the jank, meme, dark horse, whatever list wants to play, because a lot of these lists aren't very flexible in what they want to do. Like if you make that list play like a normal game where it's not able to be super aggressive early, it's really hard for it because squires don't really fight that well, and if knights don't get a charge, they don't really fight that well.
Yeah, I am just building it in the army builder. You want me to share my screen with you?
Sure.
Okay, let's do that. Turn on camera. No. Glory my face. So I'm just building.
I mean, I have seen your glorious face. So.
I know. I actually so weird personal thing that happened. Got my mustache trimmed up and nice, and then got my beard, because I've been trying to actually grow a beard for once in my life. Trimmed up so it doesn't look awful. Except the guy like missed a bunch of hair, so I have weird individual single hairs sticking out of my face, and I'm like, what the fuck? What happened?
Wait. So you trimmed your mustache or shaved it? Like you clean shaven?
No. I still have. Here, I'll just send you a photo of myself.
I was a little bit concerned because I don't even know that I can picture you without the stash.
No, that thing's legit. But like, I'll send that to you. This is live. Poor people. But anyway, basically on my crappy beard that's slowly growing in, there's like individual hairs that are longer than the rest of the beard that are sticking out to the side, and I need to go sit down later tonight and just go zip, 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 and just get rid of them.
Fair. Yeah, I don't know. That's growing in. Growing in.
It's not. It needs it needs a little bit more work. Maybe let's give it another 3 months.
Yeah, it needs to just fill in a little bit. But yeah, you've got the list pulled up here. I love this list. Like, I love fast, aggressive lists. But like, you look at something like this, and the reason why this is janky and a dark horsey sort of list is it's really leaning super heavy into this mobility thing where it wants to put you in squire jail. where it's hard for you to move things forward.
4 squires, 3 household knights. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and this is not a hard list to build, but this follows. So if you guys are also watching Conquest Academy, I talk about rushdown. This is a rushdown style list. This one really wants to zone you out a scenario, use the Theist Priest supremacy to put Blessed on all the mounted squires. D3 with Blessed is going to keep a lot of them alive for that extra turn to allow for the household knights and the archangels to catch up so that they can kind of, keep the grind going and keep you off zones.
Yeah, and they want to be charging whatever killed the first wave. So your squires are your first wave, you kill squires, the household knights get to charge you because household knights want to charge. So then they're trading advantaged most of the time, and by the time you get through them, it's probably going to be really hard for you to get to scenario. So
Blessed household knights are a huge pain in the ass to kill.
Yeah, they're D3 plus a shield. You don't want to fight them from the front if you can avoid it, but the squires can take up a good amount of lateral space as well. So if you were to play into this, what would you look at, right? Where would you look at like pressure points to play into this? Because the first Conquest Academy talked about some, deployment types of strategies as far as like declined flank, horns of the bull. Where would you look at for something like this, assuming your opponent kind of went flat with it across the table?
If your opponent goes flat with it across the table, you kind of want to spear. You have to give up ground. You have to give up one of the sides for sure, and you kind of have to spear point push through at one of the other sides to smash it as quickly as possible, or drag that side out in a bait charge to string out your opponent's lines so they can easily clean up their stuff while making it really difficult for their second wave to catch up.
Because if you can get to the flanks of almost any of these elements, it's really problematic for them, right? Like squires and household knights do not like to be flanked.
Oh yeah, no, because they're like
losing shield, they're 4 wounds. That's not good.
The re-rolling on resolve, especially mounted squires who are 2 base, like they're just asking to die.
Yeah, they'll fold like paper. But you don't want to try to just. Especially because you're unlikely to have as many lights as this, you don't want to stretch out and extend your own lights. And something like this, you want to remember that it's a 10 round game.
Yep.
Right? If you're behind on 4 or 5, okay. You've got 5 more turns of scoring to catch up. You got to, kind of concentrate your forces, make a push, try to get to... When would you try to be getting more toward even footing against a rushdown list like this?
You're probably gonna see the tide change if you've done it correctly around, I want to say between 5 and 7, most probably closer to 6, because there's going to be this turning point between around 5 where the list stalls out when it hits you or when you hit it. And it can't do enough work to like dislodge you, and you can start like eating your food.
Once you get this engaged, once you get fully engaged into this, you can grind into it, right? What you can't let it do is just piecemeal bomb things into you.
Yeah, and that's why you need to deploy in a tighter castle on one side of the table, and just let your opponent commit resources to that other side. What is away from the side where the actual fight is, and see if they will overcommit resources to the weak flank, and then push through on your strong side that you've overcommitted on, just to push through, kill those things, and then it'll take them additional time to swing those resources they spent on their their weak side over to you to help out the main battle. But by that point, you should have chewed through enough household squire or mounted squires, get into the household knights. Like, household knights don't win fights. They're really good at just stalling out for a couple turns and winning the fight over the course of 2 to 3 turns. But they're never they're not really damaging enough to just take out something unless they're riding a mounted noble lord in.
And you have 2 bigger regiments with the mounted noble lords of this. Like you've got kind of like 2 okay hammers, and then like the archangels coming in.
Yeah, and the archangels are like 16 inches, 8 smites. And tramples. Like that's plenty of good work right in there, and that's exactly what they want to do. They want to fill into those gaps when it's that turn to hit back, and I think the Archangel inclusion into this list has really helped it survive one of its weaknesses, like that clap back.
The Archangels don't like things with evasion. I have found
that is not.
They cleave 2 base and then it smites on the auto hits. It's like, okay, I'm still saving on 2s. You did like 5. Like that can be troublesome for this. And there's a lot of stuff out there with good evasion. Probably too much currently, but you know, you could make this fight if you can kind of unpack your castle so that you've got some things that are going to challenge the archangels by the time the archangels come in and can hold them up. You can also get to that point where turn 6, turn 7, you're starting to take back and score and delaying the list and kind of just stalling it out and grinding it out to a win.
And in this, like, this is a rush down to, like, your opponent's going to rush down deployment you. And when in Conquest Academy 2 should come out after or before this, so people have an idea. When I deployed Apex's bird list, I deployed very wide because it has the speed to get into the position to fight their opponent.
Bird list is definitely janky. We can talk about that eventually.
We gotta talk about that thing. Like, I love and hate it. But it's wide. Like, the rushdown list wants to deploy ride because it wants to touch everything on the table and be the aggressor. It doesn't want to be on the defense because it's not taking advantage of its speed. What is its primary advantage over a lot of other lists?
Yeah, you're definitely leaning into mobility with something like this. And so if we were to look at a different style of jank list, we kind of talked about the one with the huge block. A lot of those lists are going to focus on, you know, you've built this huge block, which is a little bit out of the ordinary for the game currently, even though it's a rank and file game. You build this huge block, and then the rest of your list needs to complement what you're doing. So we kind of talked about it with, you know, Spires, but like,
do you have one in Spires, or
I don't?
Like, we can talk about Kyle's City States.
Yeah, let's talk about Kyle's City States.
Kyle's City States is from Polar Gaming plus Painting. I'm just gonna type down his Discord username because that's all I remember.
Oh, it reminds me that I'm gonna have to ask him that story because we don't know why that name exists.
So he told us his nickname in the military was Gay Kyle, and it stuck.
Yes, and it stuck.
What's he running? Do you remember?
So Kyle's list, off the top of my head, had a pole march warlord and a large group of Phalangites. I think I pronounced that correctly. I don't even remember how big the block was. It had the sacred band. He had.
Who cares?
He had. That might have been the only thing in that one.
Pretty sure he had one or two Thorakites.
I think his Thorakites were within an Aristarch to get the chariots.
No,
and then he had.
Did he have companion cab?
Yes, he had an Ipicaros.
So that's how you get the chariots.
Yeah, and he had 8 chariots total, or 6 chariots total. 6 chariots total.
Okay.
Yeah, 6 total chariots. So I think one of those is with an Astarch. Aristarch? I don't know how to pronounce any of this stuff.
I'm not Greek. We're going to call him the Astar from now on, though.
Yeah, so he definitely had Thorakites with the Minotaurs, and then that was for more chariots.
I think you only need 4 chariots, not 6. I feel like 6 is an overkill.
So he had 6.
Okay, it's 40 points over, so we know we're doing good. Let's just oh look, there's 40 points. Done.
Yeah, something like this. I think there was maybe some other stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
But so the idea of this is you've got this big block of Phalangites, which are horrible to engage with from the front, and you've got the pole march supremacy, so you can kind of kill whatever you want to kill. And then your companion cav and your Thorakites give you some pressure onto one area, and you've got all these chariots flying around, and the chariots are going to protect your flanks, and they're going to give you width, and they're really annoying to deal with because they can just, drive by Tokyo Drift, shoot you a few times, and it's just really, really hard to get the full, slow this list down and still not let the Phalangites just tear you to pieces. Unless you have something that can survive the Phalangites.
I also think, the chariots... So, this entire list, except for 2 regiments, are mediums. The chariots don't mind coming on later compared to a lot of other things that are medium. Probably want your companion cab coming in on turn 2 with the Polemarch and his Phalangites, but the chariots are okay coming on 3 and 4.
Absolutely are. They can sneak on, they can score, they're fast, they get to move around more. They're very annoying to deal with.
Yeah.
So fire in advance is really big on chariots even after the change, because really you want your chariots to be like nibbling at the edges to use that 270-degree firing arc and to get the flank bonus. So you get whatever the heck where your opponent has to re-roll. You're on the Flugabogglin. You want the Scorpios one?
Yeah, I am Scorpios. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah,
the
exploit flanks. Yeah, where your opponent has to reroll success ones. Yeah, like
on top of their AP1, you're like, wow, this is awesome.
Yeah, and it's fairly easy to trigger because you've got that wider weapon platform for firing arc. You use that, and it's really hard to get into the flank of the big blocks. It's really hard to get width because the chariots don't really care and they don't degrade. And the list is quite mobile itself because Storakides are pretty fast. Companion Cav are insane right now, and I don't know why people don't run them.
Why don't people run them? Let's see here. Like, offensively, Companion Cav are very good. Defensively, they're D2 R3. Like, they have kill me stats with the Wound 4. It's the Wound 4 of City-States.
Yeah, I mean, they do have kill me stats, but they're also cheap enough where you're probably still getting work out of it because you're M8.
Yeah. Like, Movement 8 on Cav... Like, Movement 8 in general is a very good number to be, really especially with their offensive capabilities.
Really good. Yeah, and they can march charge into things, too. Like, Dread plays a role here now, all of a sudden. Like, you get some Brutals. They're not terrible.
No, but these 3 per guy with Brutal 1. Like, you got Household Knight level of impacts.
Yeah,
Impact 4 with the Apocalypse. Are they class? Yeah, they're class 3 across the board. So it's 9 plus 4. That's 13 dice on your march charge. So it's pretty decent. You're probably going to kill a stand or 2.
And then you're going to tie it down with Dread.
Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, so this one kind of combines the shooting hard for mobility with having a big block.
You see that?
And that big block is really hard to deal with that. Yeah,
defense 4 on the character. Defense 4 compared to the handicap defense 2. Yeah. That's a holdover.
Probably. Who knows? And with pike formation, it's really, really hard to engage those things from the front, especially with the polemark supremacy, because like once they engage with something the first time, they're going to get to go first.
Yeah.
So that's why you see this list, and this list has a lot of cards too, because you also have strat stack.
So what do we got here for cards? 1, 2, 3,
13, I believe.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it's 15 card basically.
Something like that. Yeah. So it's one of the strategies with this is to have your Phalangides kind of go last, march charge at something, and then pop pole march supremacy. So your Phalangides get to go first, and that big block with all the support kills whatever they're touching, and then they get a reform. Because they don't really need to inspire. I don't think they can inspire,
get it,
right?
I believe they get it if they entourage from the polo mark, so they're going to get it anyway.
Right, yeah. So they get it anyway. They don't even care.
Yeah.
So I think it's really, really hard to deal with. So this is another one of those lists where if you're playing into this, you've got to figure out what you're doing with that block. Like, what are you willing to give that block because it's getting something?
Or the other idea is you try and put something durable enough to survive the chariot fire and basically run it up into their face and set up so that they can't get away from whatever's in their face, and you can set up a side charge with something else or kind of bog it down. Don't get me wrong, I like Kyle's play where he has the Phalanges activate last, charges into that regiment, and then activates them first the next turn. But if you have a chaff unit, you can sacrifice. Like, you can sacrifice... If, this list was going into this list, you have chariots you can sacrifice to just shove up in the way of the Phalangidi block, and then you can put Companion Cab into the flank, or Thoroketers in the flank. Like, you can start flanking it and start doing a ton of damage.
Yes, or you can make them fight your non-character unit of Companion Cav while trying to maneuver the chariots to shoot the flank of the Phalangides.
Yep.
Because they love shooting at each other, actually, as it turns out.
Let's just have chariots shooting at one another.
Yeah.
In the Rushdown 100k list, the Mounted Squires, you're fine sacrificing Mounted Squires into the Phalangidi block. You're like, okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, especially if you have both Archangels set to come into it.
Oh yeah, especially if you can get into the flank or you're set up.
Well, you don't even need to with the Archangels. The smite hits to the front. Like,
yeah, they're just auto. Like you don't. Even
they're just auto. Like you'll kill like 4 stands, probably 6 stands.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, you don't care. Like you want to make it a bad trade if you can, and that can be challenging to do because this list complements itself so well. It is very good at protecting the flanks of the Phalangites because it's got so many fast, light things in the way.
I think
Because it's hard to maneuver a block. Like once you deploy your block, that's kind of where your block is for most of the game. Like maybe 7, 8, 9, you're moving to a different zone or something. But moving something that wide because it takes it so long to turn really locks you into place.
you know what? How you turn your block? You charge something over there.
Yeah.
You make your opponent
try to do that.
wheel your block for you.
If you can, yeah. If there's something close enough, I tend to try to just avoid the big block. Working on this idea that the block can only score one zone. So your block can have the one zone for most scenarios. Like most scenarios spread out enough. You don't have to fight a fallen divinity, as it turns out.
Yeah, it's like on Maelstrom, it's 3 zones. The fallen divinity can go sit on one of them while you go fight over the other 2.
Oh yeah.
And if at the end of the game you have 2 compared to their 1, you're winning the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And you really only need to steal a zone like 1 or 2 times on some of the other one. Like on Echelon, like if you can steal the opponent's zone on Echelon like twice, it's really hard to come back from.
Man, well, twice you've kind of won. Once you've also kind of I've done it once where I've either stalled them out or stole it from them, and it's done.
Yeah. I mean, because you figure most of the time you're just going to exchange the 2 middle objectives. Mm-hmm. It's hard to get to the deep objectives. So you're mostly going to be sitting on your nearer zone, and if you can steal the other zone a time or 2, it's really hard to come back from that. I played a game on Echelon once with my dual Tantor list, and I just threw both Tantors onto the far zone.
Didn't we talk about that after we played our one TTS game, where it's like, how about we just double deploy both Tantors down the same flank?
Yeah, so the game we played on TTS where it was like your Flame Berserker list, was that what you were playing? No, it was dual Helldrakes.
It was 2 Helldrakes. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 Helldrakes. Yeah, after that game we talked about it, and I was like, I should probably just almost always deploy my Tantors on the same side and just, the dual Tantors is also a janky list where it's like this list doesn't want to separate the Tantors. It wants the 2 Tantors to leverage so much force on one side that it's really hard for you to deal with. How can you make me split my Tantors?
And the answer is really it can't, because it's a monster, and monsters have amazing force concentration in this game because they take about a smaller footprint on the line of engagement compared to a lot of other regiments.
I will tell you, every game I lost with that list, I split the Tantors.
Maybe there's an ongoing theme of don't split the Tantors.
Don't split the Tantors. Yeah, if you're playing a list like that where you have force concentration, you almost always want to run some sort of kind of declined flank where you're kind of protecting the one side and just leveraging as much force as you can and then trying to sweep across.
Yeah, but I would agree, because it's like you're forcing your opponent to be like, you're on a timer of, I am going to hit you with this overwhelming force on this side. Can you either collapse my weak side that I'm kind of just giving you ground on anyway, but I should be just pestering you enough that it's a pain in your ass to give myself time to hit you with my strong side? Or
absolutely.
Do you have something that either A, counters this, or B, set up in such a way that can receive and then deal with it appropriately and have enough still alive to deal with the rest of my list? Like, that's what the questions start becoming.
Yeah, so if I were playing dual Tantor against Kyle's list, I would probably try to put my Tantor on the opposite side of the table as the Phalangites.
Because I'm pretty sure a Tantor kills a chariot.
Yeah, Tantors will kill a lot of things, but they don't really want to fight the Phalangites like early if they can avoid it. They'd really like to kind of crush the rest of the list and then be in a spot where maybe I have 2 Tantors and you have 1 block.
Yeah.
that list also had a shit ton of slingers that you maybe don't see anymore because it's so costly.
Tantor. It's 310. Wow.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Cleave 1, 16 attacks. It's Clash 2. Maybe I don't think the Tantor is killing the chariot, to be honest.
Well, you've got all your
Why is this thing not terrifying?
So I've always wondered that, but it gets terrifying if you have a Wing Lord. The other thing it has is that it's also got relentless blows and 8 tramples. So March Charge, it probably doesn't kill a chariot, but like if it gets to clash into it, it does.
Yeah, but once you March Charge, the chariot doesn't kill the taunter. The taunter kills the chariot the next turn because you're going to do your impacts with your tramples, and you just clash it, and then you charge. Yeah, you charge in the next chariot, and you start going.
Yes. Well, and the tauntors do get more bonuses now than they used to because they changed the war chant to just be +1 cleave. So you do get cleave 2. They are 6 stands for seizing. They can have unyielding, and they can get terrifying 1 when they chant if you also play a Wing Lord.
Can the Wing Lord take a tauntor? Nope. I don't think
no.
The Wing Lord, is it Birds of Prey? I thought it was under Birds of Prey. Nope, that's not it. It's
Predatory Shriek.
Okay, we'll get there. Chance. When you're in chance back high, +2 until end of round. Okay, now where does it give it?
And then your big thing, all friendly speakers, monster regiments, and the army gain Predatory Shriek.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I don't know. There's times where like I wish they cleaned this up, to be honest. I'm like, oh, what's under one of these special rules is that under? And it's like, nope, it's in that little bonus section at the bottom. All the way at the
Death
bottom.
from Above is the one that always gets me because then because I know what Death from Above does. Death from Above is the one where the Winglord gets brutal impact 2 if it hits you in the flank or the rear. And that's the one that I think no one, like if you don't play Wadroon regularly, that's the one you don't get. And then you're like, all right, this is brutal 2. And your opponent's like, why? I was like, because it has a rule that says it. And then the next time you charge something in the front and they're like, so it's brutal 2. And you're like, no.
Oh, there it is. I feel like Quaddles have get this. No,
they have the same things. The Winglord's just a little bit better.
Yeah. Does the Quaddles just have Predatory Shriek baseline?
No, I think it gives it to everything when you put a Winglord in, because I think if you click to your Tauntor, you'll also see it now.
Oh, it does. Wow. Yeah, it has the 2 chance. Okay, so this is the Quaddle.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just.
The Quaddle does not have it base.
Okay.
I mean, you can throw a Quaddle on the Chieftain. He can take them.
Yeah, who can take a? Is the Predator? Can you take a Quaddle? Yes, you can. Okay.
Yeah, everybody can.
Wow,
take Quaddles.
It does not have a Chant Rider. I had no idea.
No. It does not, and the Apex does not.
What? Really? Oh yeah, I guess because the Chant Rider for the Apex is Evasion 2.
The Chant Rider for the Apex is that it gets terrifying 3 with the Winglord.
Yeah, because you can take a Winglord and an Apex.
Yeah, no, you got it now. But it doesn't need to be in its warband. It's army wide.
I know, but we gotta grab there we go, built it. And why is this giving me grief? I have to pick a cult.
Because you didn't pick a cult.
Oh, okay, thank you. War. Good.
War, as is correct, because now you can play the meme Apex where it's cleave 3, terrifying 3.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Make the Winglord regret its choices. Oh, look there, it has a chant now. Sweet guys.
Yeah.
So
I don't know that terrifying 3 has ever really mattered for it, but it is funny.
It does work. Like, one of the issues with the Apex Predator being 11 attacks is that if you don't hit anything with Fiend Hunter, there are times because you just have a low attack number compared to just normal MSUs, you don't generate that many hits. So every time you do hit, you need to deal damage. And that's why it has a higher, it has Cleave 2, get Terrifying 3.
Yes.
Going up to Cleave 3. So now it's guaranteeing kills and resolve
It's got
damage.
Deadly on there. So the thing about the Apex is it's cheap because it's kind of fragile, and it really has targets it wants to fight.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of things it does not want to fight if you can make it fight those things.
Oh, yeah. There's been times where it's just fighting cavalry, and it's you don't get Fiend Hunter. Have fun.
Yeah, or Varangian Guard. Oh, you don't care about my terrifying. Oh, and you have hardened?
Yeah.
Oh, this sucks.
I am not killing much today, am I? It's no, you might get lucky and kill a stand.
Yeah, I think it takes a stand pretty consistently, but it doesn't get the second one, which is not ideal for it because if you didn't chant Conquest, then they hit it just pure wounds.
Yeah, because they're Cleave 2 base on Varangies, and then they get up to 3. I think they can. What is it? Memories of Old action to get up to Cleave 4 or something stupid.
Cleave 4 line breaker, I believe, is what they can get
you
to.
can really do it, especially if you're at tier 3 where you're just inspired all the time. Not always inspired, just baseline inspired. You don't care.
Yeah, that's a big change. The loss of always inspired basically everywhere except like 2 relics and city states was kind of a big shift for the game.
Yeah, it did hurt Old Dominion, but it's also just like, now screw you guys. You're OP. Yeah, Linebreaker plus Cleave +1. I love it when they get to Cleave 4.
I love it when they get to Cleave 4 Linebreaker.
Yeah, okay, so I'm Defense 0. How many hits did you do? 13? Alright, that's 2.5 stands right there. Cool, thank you.
I only play lists with evasion, so I have no idea. I don't know what's this peasant like E0.
Yeah, but here, Defense 3, Evasion 2. It's like, why?
Because they're burbs. They're hard to hit, man.
I know.
Dodgy.
Maybe you should just reduce your wing count to like 14 or something. I've always found it funny the Winglord's at 16. I'm like, God damn it, just die.
No, the Winglords. So you want to talk about my list since you have?
Let's build the Lord of Birds.
Okay.
Hold on. What was it? Hitchcock who did the birds?
Yes.
Is that how you spell his name? Birds.
Yes.
Oh, sweet! I did it. Let's see here.
So
I'm gonna do this from memory.
Okay. There you go. Everything was war because, like, I don't. You could make the Thunder Chieftain Conquest, but also with 50 points left, I kitted out the Thunder Chieftain. I gave him Horn of the Horn
with Thunder Rider kit,
and then Resilience because that's 20 points. So I may as well have my Thunder Riders hardened.
Yeah, might as well. And what was Horn to give them again?
A Horn gives you extra tramples.
Oh, that's actually pretty good, and you're under war. Yeah, because I think like having Cleave 1 on your Quaddles, getting up to Cleave 2, Wing Lords is like, it's just good output. Cleave 2 or Cleave 1 Raptor Riders is also good. You cannot chant on the hunting pack, if I recall. They have a thing that's
correct. The swarm rule says that they give you a token, but they can't chant.
And they're size 1 instead of size 2 because they count as cavalry. 2. Why the fuck is it under the swarm rule?
That's where they put it. So this is another one of those janky lists that wants to be very, very fast and very aggressive. It's a lot of mediums with 3 lights, so it tends to be on the table pretty quick. The other thing about this list is it's not just like straight line fast. Monsters turn well, and Hunting Pack and Raptor Riders have fluid formation. So this list is very nimble any way you want to move around the battlefield. Yeah. So I tend to spread it out as much as possible, hoping that my opponent will also spread it out because then it's harder for them to concentrate force. Yeah, and if you don't concentrate force, then you get tied up with Quaddle and Wing Lords forever.
Well, the other thing about your list is that because of your range and movement, you can just do plink barrages at people to whittle them down and fly around them and just harass them until they're kind of weak enough that you can charge in and finish them off. Especially if they're by their lonesome and have no support from the rest of the army. You're just like, cool, I can just plink away at you for a couple turns before committing a charge to finally kill you to keep you off the zone.
Yes, if you play this list into something else that's very fast, you can definitely use the barrage. You're sitting at 6 birds, so you're actually at 38 barrage across the list, and it's all at volley 3 AP1.
Sometimes
and I also
you aim.
and I also find that Quaddle get a lot of shots inside of effective range because they want to shoot as part of their action because their shooting is free. That's the mounted hunters rule. So a lot of times they're getting that bonus barrage from being in effective range. And it's very good at taking flanks. So if I were to play this into, say, that 100 Kingdoms list, I would be spreading out quite wide and making it very uncomfortable for this list to press forward, because as soon as you do, it just kind of swarms down and starts taking things. And the other thing that the Quaddlist does very well is that it abuses fly. Because I've got 6 regiments with fly and they're on monster bases where they're fairly small size, if you leave this space, it will absolutely fly over top of things to get to your backline. So if you push, say, the squires too far forward, I will absolutely ignore the squires, fly over top, and march charge into the household knights and make them fight a Quaddle in melee for 3 turns. Because
you can win that fight if you have a mounted noble lord, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, you might win that fight, but it's going to take so long.
Yeah,
it's gonna be terrible. It's going to take so long, and I'll probably still be shooting at you because you're wider than the Quaddle.
Yeah, so the other Quaddles are going to show up and back.
Yeah. Yes, and AP one shots to the flank on the cavalry is not good for them.
No, it's household knights saving on 2s, squires saving on 1s. Like, you could actually probably just kill off the squires very efficiently before the knights get a chance to engage properly or set up, just because of the,
definitely.
The speed of the Quaddles to match the mounted squires, and the Quaddles just kind of bullying the squires simply because it's like, hey, you've killed a stand or 2. The squire can't really fight back unless they're at full strength.
No, squires don't fight very well because they're like Clash 2.
They're the same output as men-at-arms. Like, they're getting 13 attacks on 2s. They do have opportunists. They do have impact 2 per guy. So, like, if they're the aggressor and they can get into the side of Quaddle, they can actually do very well.
Yeah, the opportunist is a big deal on the mounted squires if you can space them out far enough.
But it's just like, it's 2 rushdown lists into each other, and I think the bird list has the advantage for sure early on, just because of the aggressiveness of the free shooting. Like, the 100k list doesn't have any shooting, so it forces the 100k list to come towards you.
It's got militia bows.
That weirdly enough, the militia bow might be better. They are attack 3. God damn it.
They're also Clash 1, Volley 1. Like,
that priest
I love
is very much like
bows.
God be with you.
Oh yeah. Well, the other thing, you have to protect your militia bowman and your theist priest, because it's entirely possible if you don't that Quaddle just yeets itself down into the theist priest and kills him.
Yeah, you could totally. Yeah, you could get into range, shoot, charge, and they're just dead.
They're just gone. Yeah. They're flat wounds from the shooting.
Flat wounds against the Clash. The only thing they're saving is the impacts.
Yes, and that's only if it's from the front. Yeah, so I love this list. I will tell you, I think this list highlights one of the problems generally where monsters are too efficient and there's too many advantages, and then you start playing a different game, because this list is playing a skirmish game, and if you try to play, like the thing I think about with Conquest, where it's like, a block of troops pushing down and some smaller units of troops, and then some range in the background providing support. If you try to play that against this, you're not going to have a good time, because you're never going to catch anything of value.
Yeah,
and this list is going to dismantle most of it because it's so fast and so nimble. And I think monster characters are probably where that comes from, where you can get the 2 extra monsters in this super easily. And monster characters don't really pay a tax to exist. So, like, the cheapest infantry character you can take in Wadroon is, like, a queen in Braves, because you have to put her in a regiment.
Oh my god, you have, like, four characters that are just 100 points. The Mounted Predator is 100 points.
The Mounted Predator is in a weird spot, but like a queen in Braves is 125 points, or 225 points.
Okay, and the Winglord is...
And a Winglord Predator is 220.
You're getting a lot more work out of the Winglord Predator, who has more wounds than the Queen in Braves, and does more work than the Queen in Braves. Because they're getting 13
and has
18 attacks, and more just like effective board control than Queen and Braves.
Oh yeah, and he has better defensive stats, and it's faster. And like, you still have to take a regiment with them, but like, I can take whatever I want and don't have to worry about where the character is going to go, because the character is itself. So I could just take hunting pack, which are awesome. But even if they weren't, they're cheap and they're going to do a job for me, and I can just sacrifice them. And like, you can't sacrifice the character in the other regiment. It's kind of the same thing in Euroni. Like, the cheaper of the 2 spiders is like 260, and the cheapest you can take a regular character is like 250.
Going to the open up another tab to do the army builder, not letting anyone see my login information.
I thought you were trying to cover like your browser history, like you thought something was going to fill
No,
in.
there's just porn in that.
Yeah, so scroll down to your Roni. A dozen eggs, please. Is one of yours culminating mass?
Yeah, that's my here, I can build that one for you.
Oh, see, now we're going to see all your information.
That's fine. Watch this.
That's fine.
Boom, look, prepared war. Did culminating mass was the Nord's
culminating mass.
This one. I didn't really care that much. I did spears because I wanted the zone control, but double it.
What does spear even give you?
Unyielding. So
unyielding. Okay, that's
can't
good.
contest. I'm kind of.
I thought that was the shitty one that like killed the objective.
No, they got rid of that.
Is that the axe? Oh, they got rid of that because of
that was the axe, and now it's cleave +1, so they go to cleave 3.
I mean, cleave 3 seems kind of okay with new Dwag. Like I used to think cleave 3 was just kind of wasted, but with Dwag, I can see it.
Accumulating mass was this one, but okay. I think the real answer, what you do is you just go on Mountain Jotnar, and then you see you're like 10 points over for another unit of raiders, and there's nothing cheaper.
Sucks. Yeah.
So then you're like, oh, what do I do? Like, I guess I could take like a C, and now I have 80 points left.
What if you took?
There's no point in like captains. I think you just played down. It's weird.
What if you took an ice?
You can't take an ice. No, you can take an ice here.
You can take an ice. You can take an ice there, and you can take the mountain with the
that becomes too many heavies. Because like you don't have a 4-band slot with the cedar. Like you only have a 2 warband slot. So like once you do that, Concedar only have 2 warbands compared to like the Wing Lord. I think the Wing Lord is he only 2? No.
The Wing Lord can have 4, but the Wing Lord doesn't have the monsters as mainstays. So the problem is if you gave the Wing Lord monsters as mainstays, he'd have mainstay Quaddle.
Yeah, it's like you just take 4 Quaddle on 1 Wing Lord.
You're just taking Wing Lord, Quaddle, Wing Lord, Quaddle, and that's a problem.
You get up to your 5, and then you're like, all right, good. But yeah. Get rid of that. That's a little better, but like still, you're 70 points short.
Yeah.
I think I got this up to like 1980 originally, but like, okay, so here's the difference between like why Nord's Monster Mash is the weakest version of Monster Mash compared to City States, Woodruin, and Uroni, is because Winglord Predator has 3 activations. They have speed, they have melee damage, they have impact damage, and they have range damage. And so with their speed and their range damage, they have a lot of board presence and control, and they duplicate that 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have 6 of them running around with a lot of board presence and their mediums. Compared to the Mountain Jotnar, who's just, I do 6 impacts, I do 12 cleave 2s. That's it.
He's surprisingly fast with the M7. I found that I did play the bird list into a Nord's Monster Match list. It was very fun. I definitely underestimated the speeds of the Jotnar.
Yeah.
It's
the activation advantage. What really pushes
you over. You're also really short on just cards.
Oh, yeah.
This is 10 cards?
I think you get this 3, 6. Yeah, this is 10 cards. Like, I think I got this list of 11 cards. Was I think the most I ever did.
The bird list is 11. It's only the single character, which is great until you think you need to stall.
Yeah.
Like, that was the biggest problem I had into Kyle, was like Kyle got so much at the end of each turn where it's just like, well, I'm out of cards, and Kyle's over there with like 5 cards left. It's like, well, now you get to watch what Kyle does.
Yeah, and that's like the thing with Monster Mash lists is that they usually tend to be lower on the cards. But if they're played well enough, you just don't have to engage your opponent. You can kind of just do the chip away and engage on your own terms because you have like a speed advantage, an activation advantage, like an action advantage. There we go. It's not an activation advantage.
There's a lot of action economy in the bird list because so much of that is triple action because the lights all have fluid formation.
Yeah, so what? 1, so 3, here, let me pull up my calculator.
It's 29 regiment actions.
Plus 3, plus 3. Okay, so the first warband is 15. Second warband. Do you count a Thunder Chieftain as an action?
So I usually just do regiment actions. So it's just the one character. The Thunder Riders are
Plus
the only
5.
thing that
All
only
right, that guy's
that
done.
only has 2. Yeah.
Oh, you're not in here. That's cheating.
No,
Let's bring that to
gone.
Adepticon.
Yeah. I mean, they don't check lists. It'd be fine.
Plus 6 plus 9. 29. I got 29. Just off.
Yeah, 29.
That's All right, let's go to the monsters.
Yeah.
6 plus. Oh, we have an ice out now, so that's
7.
3,
Yeah, we get
5,
7.
6, 7 plus 7. Okay, we're at 13. 13 plus another 2, 4. Yeah, another 6.
Yeah.
So 19. So you have 10 more activations than the Mountain Yotar.
10 more actions. Yeah.
10 more actions.
With 1 more card. I have 1 extra card, but I get 10 more actions a turn.
So I think the way that this was supposed to be made is you dump that, you dump this, you dump this, and you do something weirder. Because the issue with the Nords Monster Mash is you actually don't have very good scoring. And you just take like 2 or whatever Feather Beast back.
Okay.
Maybe
and can you take another last Jotner in now? Yeah. No, you can get a Jotner in.
You might not be able to. There are 2. Yeah, you can only take 2. Then you take another Jotner. So I think that might be the answer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there you go.
And then you got 30 points left, so you just go in here and you go take one of these fun guys. Actually, I think you might take. No, you don't. Who cares? You have plus 2 attacks on cleave 2, cleave 1, 8 attack. Yeah, you do that. That's your list. Okay. So you have 6.
Right. 10.
10. Yeah, it's 10, but you also have two guaranteed mediums.
Fair.
The other
you have no lights on this list though.
Yeah, but you don't care because you're basically going to have 4 cards show up guaranteed on turn 2.
True.
And you need the Fenner to get on zones because the issue with the Nords version of Monster Mash is you're not aggressive enough on scoring. Like this is aggressive on scoring, sets the line of engagement. Nords Monster Mash is you have to claw your way back, and it's incredibly annoying to do so.
Yeah. Playing from behind is a very mindset thing where you just have to keep like, okay, I'm behind, but that's okay because that's the plan. I'm gonna catch up on like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Like don't panic before 7.
Yeah. If you're not winning by, if you're not turning it around or winning by 7, then you have to panic. And
yeah, then you got to start Operation Shovel and just try to figure out what you're gonna do.
But well, the other issue with this list is that on 4, okay, so like. This fixes the original problem with Nords Monster Mash by adding in the double medium. So you're guaranteeing the 3rd warband on. Okay, cool. None of these Jotnar are half-bloods, so they don't, like, the Vogny Lord doesn't help him at all with his Warlord.
Okay.
You could not get any, you potentially could not roll any 2s, not have any of the other Mountain Jotnar show up, but at least you have 4 cards on 2.
Sure.
Turn 3, you're
likely to have,
Cedar.
What, 5 or 6?
Yeah. But, like, and then once again, you could roll bad and not get any of the other Mountain Jotnar. So, like, you're probably getting your regiments on by turn 4 if you're getting bad dice rolls. Like, everyone's showing up on turn 4 instead of 3. Well, on turn 3, you should be missing at least 1 or 2 regiments. Like, minimum.
Yeah.
Maximum. You should be missing 1 or 2 regiments. But on this, with the Nords, you could potentially on turn 4 be missing everyone and, the Cedar and the 4 Jotnar could be showing up on 4. That means your first fights aren't into 5, and if that's the case, you're most likely fighting in your end of the table, and now you have to fight back out, but you have to realize that and basically just sit 12 inches off your deployment zone is kind of like the furthest you can sit, and the Fenner have to run up, score the freebie zones on turn 2, and then turn 3 and 4, run back.
Okay.
And that's
you really got to figure out this. So that kind of leans, though, into one of the other things about jank lists and playing them versus playing against them, is that if you play a jank list a lot, like, and I have played that quaddle list a lot now, or variations of it with either 5, 6, or 7 quaddle when you could still play 7, is that there is a much higher likelihood that I have played against something similar to your list than you have against mine, unless you're local to me. Like, there's not that many people who get to play against 7 Jotnar.
No. And this is the easy version because you can play this wrong.
Yeah. So once you get to I've played this a bunch, I know what my list has to do, and your opponent is across the table like, oh my god, what the hell do I do against that? That is an advantage to playing weird janky lists versus something more reasonable.
Yeah.
And it's kind of understated one, right? Because you're far more likely to have the experience into them that they don't have into you, and having experience in how a game goes in your favor to be able to kind of push those things. And the difficulties a person who hasn't ever experienced a Monster Mash list has with diagnosing how the list works. Like I said, the first time I played against the Jotner spam, I really underestimated how fast Mountain Jotners are. Because they're actually M7. Like, they can move down the table surprisingly quickly if they're given space.
Yeah. They got
that
little buff, because I think they used to be M6 for quite a while.
I don't remember, but also it's like, okay, it's a monster, it doesn't degrade. Okay, every single one of these things has 18 wounds. Like, it's really easy to leave monsters on like 2 or 3 wounds and then still just getting clapped with their full strength. It's a huge advantage to monsters, and it's a huge advantage if your opponent hasn't figured out how to, how much force they need to put into one of these things.
There have been times with like the D3 hardened 1 on the Mountain Jotnar where they've taken like a wound or 2 from like 14 attacks, and you're like, all right. Yeah. Whop, tree to the face. All right, next guy.
Tree to the face. Yeah. And then, like, the dual Tantor list, one of my goals was to try to have like both Tantors sitting at like 3 or 4 wounds at the end of the game. Like, if both Tantors were alive but on like less than 8 combined wounds, I'm pretty sure I won all of those games. They're still full. They don't care.
They don't care. Yeah.
Yeah, not at all.
And to be honest, I feel like playing like the Jotnar accumulating mass list, you need a lot more skill in the game and also understanding a lot more practice to do well with it compared to the bird list from Wadroon, the spider list from Mironi. The city states list probably plays a lot closer to this because they're
probably, but the city states list can get some chariots though, right?
Yeah, I think if we
you can get better cards. Now we gotta look at the Uroni one because pull back up your Uroni screen though.
Your Baroni.
Put in a geisha.
Hello there, beautiful.
Now grab another warband.
Okay.
All right, throw me any of the other characters that aren't monsters. I don't care what.
Is this the spell?
Okay.
No, this is the one that kills with deadly words.
That's the swords one. Okay, now pull up a regiment. What's the cheapest modular regiment you would build with this?
Does it have to score?
No, but like you can't really put them in an origami, right?
Yeah, you can.
I mean, you could.
Yeah, you can.
So
this lady used to give them the ability to score. You 100% did a double.
Well, you used to, yes.
Okay, so let's say they have to score. Let's do they have to score. So let's change the leader.
They don't have to. This is fine. You can put them in
Tengabushi don't care. No, Oni. You could potentially do Oni. Let's do.
You could put them in Kappa.
Yeah, let's do Kappa.
Okay.
Do Kappa.
All right, so 2 Kappa.
2 Kappa.
2 Kappa, right?
Yeah.
All right, those are the same cost.
2. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Like, monster characters are really cheap when you factor in that they don't have to have a home.
Fuck you, Spider.
Those are the same cost. And the spider has what? 6 more wounds? 6 more wounds
compared to what's a Bushi at these days?
Yeah, 7.
14. Yeah, they're all 7 across the board. 1
more
wound.
Yeah, 4 more wounds.
No, it's 1 more wound because it's 2 kami, so it's 14 compared. Oh no, you're right. 4 more. I can't do math. Okay.
Yeah, 4 more wounds on R4 Fearless. Is she Fearless? Yeah, R4 Fearless Tenacious 1 with D3 Evasion 2 that can self-buff. And she hits almost as hard.
And she's Evasion 2? Is this the geisha? No. She's the melee
she doesn't self-buff. Yeah, she doesn't self-buff. Sorry, you need the other one to buff. But still, she's D3 and will go to E3 when you draw her card.
But right? Like if I go, oh no, I'm gonna spend 20 more points for the I'm going up to defense 4 and healing 4 wounds, like what do I care?
Yeah. No, like it's so cheap to play monster characters because you get the regiment attached to it. And like most of the monster characters that you can take have mainstays you'd want in your list regardless, and you don't have to think about them as a home for the character.
Yeah,
like it's massively advantageous. Like I'll be honest, I think most of the monster characters could go up like 30 points
and get away with it. Yeah, I agree. Like because they have so much more efficiencies than regular regiments. Weirdly, so there are
only one that maybe couldn't is the Cedar because it's already a heavy, so it's already basically paying 30 points by being a heavy.
30 points just to live.
Yeah, like no,
maybe they should decrease it to 230.
Well, I mean, it'd be 290 if you added 30, but then you take 30 away because it's a heavy. All these other ones are mediums.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
Stop doing this to me.
No,
I'm having conniptions. I'm being tortured. Can we also talk about how, quick sidebar, I dislike reading Euroni lists because it just says modular regiment, and I'm just like, I don't know what that is.
So I wondered when they announced Euroni, like how this was going to display in the app, and I mean, I don't know how you'd fix it. I'm not a tech guy, but it is the worst thing to read.
Why does this one not work?
Because you have to have more than half the stands as the leader, so you'd have to get a third stand to be able to. I have
Kami. I don't have. Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
I picked the wrong guy. There we go. Yes,
you put Kami in with the bird. You're making bad birds.
Yeah, I am making bad birds. But like, you have a quick. Here's the thing. Like, what I love about it's like, okay, Wing Lord, Hunting Pack, Raptors, Quaddle. Yeah. I know what it's like. Okay, I know what this does. I know what it's gonna do. Okay, what upgrades do you got? Oh, I got Horn and Relentless. I'm like, okay, cool. Sounds great. I'm playing Euroni. Yeah, fuck if I know.
What's that? I don't know. Modular regiments.
Yeah, it's like, what are you running? This one's 160. Yeah, I'm like, that could be like 7 different things, man. My guy.
Yeah, it's dual Onis, man.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh.
No. Just you tell me.
How many of the Bow Tengu can you fit in one of those? So like
you can have 8 modular regiments, so you could technically, if we
could just take. Wait, could you do like 2 spiders and just like 4 regiments each with the Tengu?
Are we just making like Dark Horse memes? Yes. Bow are the
the Ayakashi. They're the expensive ones. The Ayakashi.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah, but you put the Kami in as the leader again.
Don't let me play your. Yeah. How many regiments can you take in a monster? Can you take 4?
4.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, they can take 4. They don't care. They don't have to take any either. They don't have to take any.
Okay, so
you can totally fit this in here. Just you got 200 points left. You can almost take another.
Can we take another
spider? Close,
yeah. Let's see here. Who did we take? We took 2 Genjis, so okay, whatever. There'll be oh no! You do this. You do this. Hold on. This is dumber. We can get to 2,000 really easy. We swap it from a Genshi to a Mahatsu.
Yeah.
We do a modular regiment. We go take our Kami again because I keep messing it up. There we go.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. Duplicate. Warlord done. Oh.
I know we've got a bunch of points left. We've got 160 points left. I mean, we could drop one of the birds and then run another spider. And for the geisha in there. Oh shit! Yeah, we got points left. Perfect. So you could just do something silly like this, like just all the birds. How much shooting is in this? How many shots do the birds get?
They get. I don't know. Let me open up the million things.
4, so 9 per. So 9 times 7, 63 shots, and then 3 spiders.
Yeah, good enough. We got 60 points left over. I don't know. Here, you want them all to fly? So you can't. Can you take origami? Do they fly?
No, it'll make them not fly. I think you just play 60 points down. Can you take stuff on the?
Can we get rid of more
spiders
and just get another?
Can you take stuff on the spiders?
No, you can't take anything on the spiders.
Okay, I don't know. Like they break all the other rules. But now we're down to 5. I don't like that.
I know, I don't like that either. But we get our 4 spiders, and then we just take a Tengubushi instead.
Let's get our 4 spiders.
Did that do that? No, we're 30 points over.
No, you're still over. Okay. You'd have to take 3 sword, 3 sword, and 3 bow. So 6. Is this a real list?
Hold on, okay. There's my bow.
Hi.
People are watching this live. Like, what are these guys doing?
No, we're building lists that are probably absolutely horrific to play against.
Oh,
we're 10 over. We'd have to drop one of the other ones down. Delete one of these and add another one to the sword. I'm pointing at my screen while talking to you as though you can see what I am doing, by the way.
There we go. Perfect. We have 4 we have 4 melee, 2 shooty, and 4 spy. We've achieved Euroni perfection.
I bet this is absolutely awful to play into.
5 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cards. Yeah, it sounds like Euroni Monster Mash around 10 or 11 cards.
But it's 10 cards, but it's all regiments. There's no non-regiments in here.
There's no waste. We've achieved fitness perfection.
I would play this, and I hate saying that. I would. This is the sort of bullshit that I love. It's just all birds and spiders.
If someone gave me this as their like hey, here's my army look. I'd be like, oh, fuck it. No, I'd start like clicking on it. Like, okay, Bushi, 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 Bushi. Shooty bird. I'm not gonna sit
2 shooty birds, 4
Bushi.
stabby birds, and 4 spiders.
It's like, what the fuck?
Right. I hate that we just made this.
This did not take long. It was not hard to do. We were just like, oh, you should have done. And this is how you dark horse everybody. You're like, can we just do something stupid?
Not even a dark horse at this point. I mean, the spiders are so good.
Yeah. They once again, they perform a free additional spell action, so they get 3 actions. 2 of them can be spells, and they can't. The character cannot cast. Yeah, they finally added this caveat: they cannot cast the same spell twice. So
2 of them can be spells.
You can also use a dual action. Actually, all out of combat regiments do blah 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 blah.
Yeah, let's be wildin', man. I don't know why we built this. Someone's gonna play this now.
I don't mind. Someone should play this. You know what? That's for anyone who plays your own. You just here you go.
Yeah, no, just play it. Throw it out there. Tell us how it went.
Yeah,
I want to know. People want to know.
That people is Apex.
So I'm a people. So what do you think is more awful to? Excuse me. What do you think is more awful to play into? Spider spam or magma dweg?
You're asking me my choice between cock and ball torture or what? Like, or an anal probe? Like, that's. To be honest, it's Sorcerer Kings because I have vivid memories of being fucked in the ass.
The Sorcerer Kings?
Yeah, by Sorcerer Kings, like, just unrelentingly, and I was like, wow, I'd rather just kill myself.
I really think that like those 3 lists, the spiders, magma dwag, and then probably some sort of like mud Uroni or mud Sorcerer Kings thing. Like those are the 3 lists that just need to be brought down from the stratosphere.
So I did a podcast. Hopefully Aaron from Just World One releases it at some point. I talked to him about competitive trying to win a 6-round event. What like going through each of the factions and kind of just like talking about like why each factions is kind of like I gave them 3 brackets, like low, middle, high, and why each faction sits in that. And why 100k is the weird one who gets to solve all the problems, but also only gets to sit in the middle bracket. But it was
100k can solve
everything,
like a specific problem.
Yeah,
per list.
Yeah, that's their issue. They drop the tools to deal with one of the bads, and then they get hit by the other bad and they die.
So do they deal with magma dwag? Like what 100k deals with magma?
You run hedgehog. Weirdly enough.
Okay.
So like,
I know what hedgehog is.
So hedgehog, like you run hedgehog because it gives you the most balanced version of trying to reduce as much spellcasting incoming onto you, with the interference and the various things the chapter mage has for magic defense. And then you just try to outskill your opponent with your technical ability with the hedgehog to win that matchup. Because running hedgehog. So the reason why like city states does well into big monsters is because the phalangites are support.
They kill a monster.
Yeah, they can kill a monster. Hedgehog 100k can kill a monster. Like it's the same thing. I think
the first tab was maybe 100k.
That's 100k.
You just
But
so
that's what.
So are you playing? So what are you playing? Are you playing like Theist Feudal? Or are you playing?
You're either doing Theist Feudal or you're doing Imperial Straight. Because Imperial Straight has Hunter Cadre that hunt, that have Fiend Hunter that'll hunt, and like Uroni's all brutes, so Fiend Hunter just prints money. There's a lot of brutes and monsters in Dwaghelm. There's a lot of brutes and monsters in Old Dominion. There's a lot of brutes and monsters in Sorcerer Kings. Like,
how do Hunter Cadre do against Steel Forged? Do they have AP1?
They have AP1. So if the Steel Forged don't harden one, they're saving on 3s and the reroll.
Okay, so then you get decent volume and you're doing some work.
Well, if they get the hardened one off first, they reduce the damage, but then it just becomes a numbers game. Of like, do you roll well enough? Does your opponent roll bad? And they might lose a stand, and then you're kind of just like, they want to engage you, but then also your cleave 1 baseline, and you actually kind of fuck in melee as well with Hunter Cadre, so you'll shadow catch.
They're surprisingly good in melee. So would you run would you still run something like what Carl ran when we were in Michigan? Like, you played against that list, where it was the big Gilded Legion, and I love that list. That list is so silly with like the 10 stands of Hunter Cadre.
Yeah, just on the flanks, just rolling shots into whatever the Gilded Legion is fighting.
Yeah.
So yes. I would say that list, because it has the anti-magic tech of the 2 chapter mages. It has it doesn't have the aggressive scoring as it did before because the lights no longer score, but it does have a lot of guaranteed autos in with the flank, with the Hunter Cadre, with Vanguard getting stuff up the table. It can get into position very quickly. It has the Imperial Officer once per game full reform. Let's see here. I gotta reread it because it's been a while since I've looked at an Imperial Officer. All friendly can perform a free reform action during their action, gain the Opportunist. So it's no longer a flute. So it was never a flute to begin with. So it's an actual legit reform. So you can basically stay tight, unpack wide, and then side shuffle 11 stands over. And this guy is taking, I think it Seize the Advantage, where he is, if you entourage +2 to charge on a big unit of Gilded Legion, this is the so you got your big unit of Gilded Legion. They are 5 base. There's 8 or 9 of them. They unravel, tilt 45 degrees, or just to keep whatever they want to charge in their front arc just enough, and maybe do that 45 degree frontage with their 8 stand wide, so that they're stretching 4 stands out. What's 8 extra inches on top of the +2 movement? So now they're an 8-inch guarantee charge, so they can displace 16 inches pretty easily on a supremacy turn with an Imperial Officer. And then
that list was fast.
Yeah, and then getting charged by this massive block of Bastion, Harden 1, so D4, R4, brick of dudes, and then you're just healing. They're 4 wounds, so you're healing stands back, and you kind of just go back and forth. Okay. And they don't mind getting charged in the flank simply because of Iron Discipline. They're not rerolling with they still get support. So they'll fight stuff off of them. It's wild, and especially if they're big enough. It takes forever to kill them.
Yeah, that seemed to be the case in the games I watched of that, where I was there's still 4 stands of this on the table, and now he's healing them.
Yeah. So the thing about this is that you need to set up to receive this, put a bait out, let it hit that bait, get the charges in, and just dogpile it so that you can kind of just beat it down. So it's not so that it breaks, so it can't be healed, and then you just kind of keep beating it. Once it dies, you're kind of allowed to just eat the insides of the 100k list, because it doesn't really have anything else durable enough except for the Steel Legion, who can kind of just stay in combat long enough to just deal with things. Hunter Cadre are great offensively, but defensively they're not super fantastic. Evasion 2, wound 4, they're asking to die. They're not loose formation, so counter shooting works into them great. Steel Legion, D3, Harden 1 will kind of keep them going pretty well. And then you get into Merc crossbows and such, and it's okay, Merc crossbows die to a lot of things.
Okay, Merc crossbows have victim stats.
Yeah, so you playing your bird list, if you actually got Carl round 5, I think he's skilled enough to deal with you, but I think
I was super worried about the Hunter Cadre just blowing a bird off the table.
Oh yeah, I think that's I think you have to just wait to engage, get the birds up, and then I think you have to start dogpiling aside. You really have to. You kind of have to ignore the Gilded Legion or set up to receive the Gilded Legion properly to break it so it can't be healed, and then just kind of keep eating it.
Yeah, I mean, trying to avoid as much as possible with the Gilded Legion is probably quite useful in that matchup.
Yeah, you can't cut out the Imperial Officer anymore because he has bodyguard. He gives bodyguards to the regiment he's in. What's good because the weak point of this list was the Imperial Officer. And you need to kill him. You just need to get a duel in to just fight this guy.
Yes. So what else does bodyguard do? Pull that back up.
Gives bodyguards to the regiment he's in.
Well, yeah, but what's the bodyguard?
Okay, hold on. Let me open this one up now. Does not suffer the negatives from refusing a duel.
But if the regiment is broken, he still has to accept, correct? Because you can't. That just says you can't refuse. So he can, if you try to duel him, you can refuse and your regiment still scores. But if the regiment gets broken and then you demand a duel, he has to accept and then he dies.
I think that requires opening up the rule book.
Yeah.
What's going to be a whole
I don't think you need to. No, you're good. We don't need to do that. I'm 90% sure that's how that works.
Okay, we're gonna go with Apex's ruling. If it's wrong, everyone blame him.
Yeah, that's fine. If I'm wrong, they change the rule in the meantime. That's how that usually works. It was probably Reese's fault.
Oh my god, please, that man. That man needs love.
I love Reese.
I know, I do too. He's great. Having him on the podcast was super fun, to be honest. And then playing into him was also super fun. He's really good at the game.
Yeah. So did you play against him on like TTS or did you play against him?
Yeah, there's a Dwaghelm versus Weavers game.
Oh, did I just not see this? I don't usually watch games because I just don't sit down often enough to focus on watching a game. I should probably put them on like 2 times speed. Your voice is really funny at 2 times speed, by the way.
I've heard. I suppose I sound very angry.
I assume everyone's voice is weird at 2 times speed, but you know.
Yeah. Oh, it has this. It has this beautiful thumbnail of me putting him as Seto Kybra from Yu-Gi-Oh, but his head on it. My mouse over.
Okay.
I'll send this to you. There we go. Oh, I don't need that anymore. Okay, cool.
Hey, you're almost to 1,000 subscribers.
Oh, thank you.
So if you're checking this out, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already, so Mask can get to 1,000 subscribers.
And then I can start a Patreon. No.
I actually heard that if Mask gets to 1,000 subscribers, he'll send feet pics.
I can send you pictures of my face. I went to a snow maze today, and there's a photo of me. It looks like I'm showing up into someone's home to eat their kids. It is so wild. Yeah, here, I found it. Let me just download
You're gonna show up to eat their kids. You're gonna send me this?
Yeah, I'm gonna send you the eating kids.
Cackling at this.
Does that not look like I'm showing up to someone's home to just eat their kids?
Yeah, a little bit. That's kind of super creepy. Well, you are smiling a little bit, but not like too broad, so it's not that bad. But that's a little creepy.
Yeah, but also like my shoulders are bigger than the door frame.
Yes, like how big is that house? Like I'm struggling with this little snow thing, like because you're not that tall.
I'm 6 feet.
What are you like? I was gonna say you're 6'6'1".
Yeah, no, I'm 6 feet.
Yeah.
The problem. So the archways are not that big.
Well, it's not like you're Kang where you're like 7 foot tall.
Yeah. Well, it comes up to the top of the arch, comes up to the middle of my head, and my shoulders are broader than the doorway. So
yeah, that's
the house itself
the
is
thing
quite
itself
big.
Looks impressively tall with this tiny door. I suppose that's structural integrity.
I don't know. I don't design snow buildings inside of snow.
This is going to be the topic of our next podcast is going to be architecture of snow buildings, just so everyone's aware.
Actually, I should have took the photo. The place I went to is the world's largest snow maze.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, figures that's somewhere in Canada.
Yeah, it is. Oh, look at that.
I bet the only things we have that are the world's largest anything in Iowa are absolutely stupid.
This was located at a maze of corn in St. Adolphe, Manitoba. That's where I was, just south of Winnipeg. Wow. Thank you, AI.
Oh, you know what? We are apparently home to the world's largest strawberry. That's about an hour north of me. I've seen that. The world's largest popcorn ball is in Iowa.
How big is it? Is that the photo of it?
Of what?
Of the world's largest strawberry. I want to eat that thing.
No. It's like a statue thing. There you go. You see the picture right there? Yeah. That's like an hour north of my house.
We got it when we went to the Tim Hortons in America. There's a photo. You took a photo of me outside of it because I was returning to my people. Yes. And why did we not get a photo of you outside of your giant ass strawberry?
I don't actually live in Strawberry Point. But next time I have to go that way for some reason, if it's daylight, we can stop and take a picture.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't usually get there's nothing in that town
except for the strawberry.
Yeah, like rural Iowa's like that though, where you'll drive by these towns and there's like nothing there, and you're like, why is there even people here?
What are you doing? Oh, you've how vomit worthy is this? Fuck you, man.
Of that list we made?
Yeah, you posted it. Jesus.
Yeah, I posted that list with how vomit worthy is it. Oh, Kang is typing. Oh, yes.
We're gonna find out. Oh my god, what stupidity! I think this is how you dark horse. You just gotta go with, this looks fun. Let's abuse it.
Yeah, it's a little bit of that. Like you're decided you wanted to do something probably silly, and you just kind of go to the logical extreme, but still try to keep like a coherent list build.
Yeah, and I find a lot of players aren't ready for that.
I think it's hard to get practice games into this.
Oh, 100%.
Like, how many people do you know that just slap 4 spiders and 6 regiments of birds down on a table? I mean, I suppose you just proxy it up. Like, find somebody who's moderately skilled at the game and be like, here, play this list into me so I can see it. But then, like, what's that doing for them?
They're like, what just happened? I don't know. Sure, okay. And you're like, good.
Yes, excellent, excellent.
I'm going to go torment people with birds for the next year and a half.
Well, okay, way to call me out.
What are you gonna do when the birds die if they ever nerf these things? Like, they're making too. We know the answer is they're never gonna nerf these things.
Okay, so I actually enjoy playing the list, but I am planning on trying to do a totally different style of list after Adepticon, but maybe bringing the birds back out for BonkCon.
Perfect.
I think my local my local players, big shout out to the players in Mike's area, Melon Ninja's area, for putting up with the birds. Ninja.
Also,
for putting up with the birds for the past year. I'm one of those people where I tend to only play one faction, and I will build a list I like and play it for like a year, and then move on to another list and then play it for like a year. So I played like the double. I played like the double Tantor for a year. I've been playing 5+ birds for close to a year now.
Didn't you play Oops All Slingers at last year's Adepticon? Because you didn't start full birding it until after Adepticon.
I had 9 stands of slingers and only 3 birds in that list. And because I bought the 3 birds initially, and I've acquired the other 3 through not having to purchase them.
Oh, yes.
So
if you do well enough, you can also get free bird.
Well, like, also being, mono faction, like, my collection is just all Wadroon. So like I have like 11,000 points of Wadroon, but that's it. Like I don't have anything else.
I think my faction complete for 100k.
Now we're way off topic again.
I know. This is BonkTable.
Well,
yes,
I think we've got
yes. Yeah, I got 2 of those, 4 of those. Not going to talk about it. Yeah.
Can you run 10 stands of Hunter
Cadre? I have 2 Imperial Ranger Corps. Sorry, how much can I run?
Can you run 10 stands of Hunter Cadre?
I might have. I know I have 2 boxes. I have 2 boxes split between longbows and Hunter Cadre. So I have 2 MSUs of longbows and Hunter Cadre. I have 2 boxes of Imperial Ranger Corps who can also then become longbows and Hunter Cadre. So I could, if I convert the Imperial Ranger Corps into.
There you go.
I have 31 stands last count of Household Knights. I've acquired more since.
I feel like Household Knights are one of those things, like if you pick up a lot for something else, you just acquired 7 more stands of Household Knights somehow.
They're like rats. You just kind of have them now. We're not going to talk about Men-at-Arms. Yep.
Like Goraxes for Circle, if you played like Earthly War Machine.
Like,
you only needed 1, but somehow you had like 9 Goraxes. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm faction complete with multiples enough to field large bricks for all of 100k.
Well, there you go. I mean, that's reasonable.
The only thing I think I'm missing out of Dweghome is actually the Found and a Stone Forge. I own everything else. I do have an Exemplar. He's in a box somewhere. Nords, I have all the characters.
Do you have 2 Stoneforged?
I don't have any Stoneforged.
You don't have a Stoneforged?
No. I never bothered to get one, and I never cared to get one. It's good. I like where they did with it,
I
but I just never bothered to get it. I have everything in multiples of Nords except for the Oofnarl. I have no reason to get them. And that's kind of the 3 factions I play. Oh, and then I have a Weaver starter box that I should build at some point because I want to play with Moths. That's it.
Yeah, I don't like the model for the Stoneforged.
It's a rough model, to be honest. Like,
it doesn't do a lot for me. Like, it's just Stone golem with a dude on top.
Can I get to the main? Okay, I can't actually.
Did it just tell you that we were? No, go back to that. Go back into the army builder and click news. What the hell did that just tell you?
Oh no, that's fine.
The news.
Discover the first Weaver courses here. Oh, here. Oh, look,
okay. At least
we are.
is this the store?
This is a store. This is what the store looks like.
I haven't been in the eShop forever.
Some of the best art in this game is that I love this Euronia art of the kits.
These new boxes. I saw a picture of these. The new boxes look pretty sick.
I know. They have like little bits of train in them.
So, Bass, I'm going to ask a question, and you don't have to answer it now.
No. Yeah, what's up?
Are we going to do a First Blood episode when the new rules drop?
Here's the thing. That would require me to play First Blood.
I mean, I am willing to read the rules and talk about it.
I want to give it my best foot forward. I want to play the game before I comment anything about First Blood.
Fair. So I know
want to. So here's like I want to actually do a proper review of stuff before I comment on that, because it's not my focus of a game system. So it's not like I can use previous knowledge from the previous versions and so on to actually give a proper, honest review or discussion about it.
Are we going to do a First Blood TTS game?
Oh my god. What could go wrong?
Is there a tile set for it?
I don't think so. Well, they wouldn't use tiles. They use the individual infantry bases. So
we'd
have to go to the 3D models, and then we'd have to start ripping the individual infantry off the 3D models.
Does it not have its own TTS mod? I guess I've never thought about it.
I don't know. Where's Conquest Eternal?
All right, so if anyone listens to this and can tell us if there is a TTS First Blood mod, let us know. Engagement's always good. And yeah, I mean, if you want to hear us talk about First Blood, neither of us have you played the current version?
No. I think there was one moment where I was willing to play First Blood.
So
that was years ago in the past at this point.
Neither of us have played the current version.
Yeah.
Both of us are willing to give it a shot. I think if we played, we would probably not use monsters, because that seems probably better for the way the game is designed. But yeah, if you want us to do a First Blood episode, let us know.
Fuck it. At this point, sure, why not? Except my face.
Yeah, like, you know.
I got tortured before coming onto this podcast, before doing this episode today.
If nothing else, we can throw down a quick game at Adepticon at one of their tables, and
I would do it there. We have minis. We'll do it there for sure, because First Blood 3rd edition should be out mid-March. Enough time to everyone to figure out enough to play it. We should have minis to just throw on the table.
February 27th, right?
Is it February 27th? That was like March 17th.
I believe so. No, I think it's this month. I think we're it's like the last Friday. I think is I think
hours
so. There are
26, if I recall.
Yeah, and then the day after is the release. I mean, what could go wrong with releasing on a Friday when everybody goes to vacation or goes off for the weekend?
Trying to be better. Also,
tried. Yeah.
Also,
we'll give it a shot.
Forge. Look at them.
Okay, so the other thing is, can we rope someone else into experiencing our game of First Blood with us?
You know what?
Can we get the rest?
Where's Andrew Campbell? Where's the Iron Chef? We can get him to teach us First Blood. Last time I talked to him, he was playtesting this, so it's like, fuck it. We can get him to teach us how to play this game.
All right.
Andrew Campbell, I will learn how to play First Blood, and I don't read rules, and I'm a very bad reader as I look at my library behind me. I don't plan to learn
we'll try
anything.
We'll try to get Iron Chef to. Should it be Iron Chef or should it be Wooden Spoon Chef?
You know what? He can decide.
I think his handle is Iron Chef currently, isn't it?
I had a Jeopardy question about this actually.
Yeah.
Because I went through and figured out how many people had weird nicknames on BonkTable, and it was like 30 people, and I was like, God damn it.
Should we swap nicknames again randomly?
It is Iron Chef.
No?
Yes.
Okay. So if we can rope Andrew Campbell into showing us how the new First Blood works, we will do a game of First Blood at Adepticon, and then we will talk about it afterward.
Yeah, sure. Fuck it. Like, I'm down
All
with
right,
that.
there you go.
Because then now
There
I
you go.
feel
We'll get
legitimized to actually discuss this topic.
Yeah, so like I mean I love all the jokes about First Blood, I really do, but I actually enjoy a good skirmish game, and if I can use my models and play something, I want something that plays fast though. Like I don't want a 2-hour game of First Blood.
No, so I'm a huge Kill
And I don't
Team
know.
fan. And Kill Team, you'll spend 45 minutes building the table, and then you'll spend 45 minutes playing the game.
Like a 45-minute game sounds great.
Yeah.
Something I can do just kind of light, not necessarily having to dig too deep into it. Like I tend to only play like one game with a competitive minded focus at a time, because then I can just like focus on my one faction and the one list I'm playing for the year. And that way when I can't get games in with that much frequency, like I still feel like I'm, active.
Or you're practiced enough that you're not going to make a bonehead move because it's just like muscle memory, take over. Yes, boss. And you're like,
yes,
I'm in the zone. And you're like, okay, we're doing it. Good job, muscles. No problem.
Should we do an episode about like a multi-day, how to, getting ready for multi-day events at some point too?
Yeah.
Because I think that's kind of a thing. Like the second day can be really hard if you didn't like stay hydrated, go to sleep at a reasonable time,
piss consistently. Remember to always pee on your opponent's turn, so they're waiting for, or on your turn, so your opponent's waiting for you.
Really?
Yeah. I will tell you this. Last Adepticon, Brian and I were playing round 4, and Brian's like, "Hey man, I gotta go take a piss." And I'm like, "Okay," and he leaves to go take a piss, and I'm like, "Where the fuck is he?" And he shows back up, and he's like, "Okay, let's play." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." And we're on like round 3 or 4 at this point, and the moment he gets back up, and my bladder's like, "Yo, dog, you need to take a piss as well." And I'm like, we're not going to be that guy. Could you imagine if I then had to go hunt down for the bathroom of Adepticon and be like, "Well, we're waiting in line to take a piss now because everyone else is here"?
I mean, you should have gone and taken a piss at the same time.
Well, I didn't know I had to take a piss until he got back. My bladder was like, "Sup, it's pee time."
Sup, bro?
Yeah.
Sup?
It's...
Oh, Lord.
It's like, what the fuck? There was, so at Michigan GT, I think now, like almost 2 years ago at this point, you and I went, Chuck and I played a game, and it was basically us rotating peeing. I don't know what it was. Like
yeah,
Chuck,
you guys played, what, round 3? Like, you played Chuck and I played Kang at the same round, and then we played each other after we both lost.
Yeah? Yeah, because I think so. And it was really round 3 or round 2, but I just remember like Chuck and I at the end of that game, we like both like, good game, shake hands, and then we just like both ran over to the washer to take a piss together, because we were like, it's like every 15 minutes one of us had to like hit the bathroom. I was like, I don't know, like, did I drink something? Like, what's going on? It's the water in Michigan.
In Michigan.
Be careful.
The Michigan water.
Yeah, don't drink it. It'll make you pee.
Yeah. So what else? So what else do we have? Did we get through an episode in like 2 hours?
It's an hour and a half, so like that's good.
What's our target?
Between an hour and 2 hours, I think this is fine.
Perfect.
We've kind of, now we're getting into the off-topic stuff. Do you feel good about talking about Jank and monsters and like dark horsing and stuff? I feel like we did a good discussion about that.
Like I said, I love kind of janky lists. I love things that kind of lean into this one, like, this is what I'm gonna do. Can you stop me? And I think janky lists tend to do that. It's almost skew territory, but not necessarily all the way into it. Plus, I think sometimes you see like weird regiments that you wouldn't normally see. Like one regiment of mounted squires probably isn't doing a whole lot for you, but all of a sudden 4 of them puts like a reasonable amount of pressure on your opponent to do a thing.
Yeah, and
I think
a counter a lot of these lists is you gotta look at the list, you gotta look at your opponent's regiments, and you really gotta think hard of like, what does this want to do, and then force them to do the opposite or not fall into their game plan of what they're trying to do to you. And you should have a good time.
So
the problem is trying to figure that out without any prior knowledge or experience.
Yeah, maintaining your game plan is really important just generally. And like if you ever play against somebody who can just like force you into their tempo, it's really hard to get out of that. And a lot of janky skewy lists just kind of do that naturally. Like if you try to go, mobility for mobility with the 100 Kingdoms Knights list, like that's hard to do. Like there are lists that can do it, and in that case, like now the question is reversed. It's like, okay, I'm as fast as you now. What are you gonna do? But
what is it? You're like
really...
Dave from Cyberpunk 77. It's like I activate the Sandevistan, and there's Adam Smasher activating his Sandevistan. A rudimentary augmentation. You're like, oh fuck! It's the bird. You should gotta replace the Quaddle's head on Adam Smasher.
So I will tell you, I would love to play the Quaddle flock into that 100 Kingdoms list.
Do you want to do that?
I think that'd be awesome.
Do you want to do a TTS?
Yeah, we can set that up sometime.
Okay, I'm home this weekend.
I don't know that I'm available this weekend, but we'll figure it out.
Okay, Friday I have to drive to Kenora, but
that sounds awful.
Potentially Monday/Tuesday.
I mean, we could do.
My buddy owns the game store there, and he's like, "You wanna sell me some of your minis and also play some Magic?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I got that Hobbit deck from like years ago. I want to play the Hobbits."
I haven't played Magic in forever.
He is one of the few people I like go and play Magic with, because I know when I show up, he's got 2 locals who will show up and they'll be like, it's just some of the dumbest crap ever.
Well, I mean, that's when Magic is fun.
Yeah. Like, we'll just play a 4-pod commander and be like, fuck it.
Perfect. Yeah, no, we'll get that scheduled at some point. I could probably do Tuesday.
Okay, let's do Tuesday. Let's not do too late, because I want to go to bed at some point. I got to go to work the next day.
How early do you have to get up? Otherwise, we could do Monday night. Monday night would work, because I don't get home till like 7:15.
Monday, Tuesday, your pick.
Okay, probably Monday then. That'll be easier for you, and I can go to work. It's fine.
Okay, let's do that. So we'll do Monday.
Yeah.
We will play a TTS game of Rushdown versus Rushdown. I think people would like to see that. I think that'll be fun for the 2 of us.
Yes, and I think it'll be very interesting, actually, because like there's a lot of interesting things to think about with the 2 lists.
The weird part is I own all these minis.
You own that many mounted squires?
Yeah, don't ask. Don't.
Awesome. Like, are they like knights? They just repopulate? Like, I can see everything else in there. Is one of your archangels encased in jello?
Okay, so I'll explain. Okay. Own both mounted noble lords. I have 2 mounted squires who look like chaos raiders on horses. And I have 2 mounted squires that look like regular ass mounted squires. I got 4 sets of household knights, and then plus a billion others in various states of new in box all the way to fully painted. Militia Bowman, I got double that. And then I have 1 Archangel that is shield and spear that is covered in jello. Another Archangel that is new in box. So you can there's your
Did you not wash the Archangel off after the jello thing?
No, it's been I repeat the process every time when it goes into storage so it can stay encased. And I only pull it out when I need it. Yeah, I washed the freaking Archangel. I put it in my washing machine and it worked. I was like, oh, okay.
Take it outside and hose it off? Or no, you put it in your
100% hosed it off. Okay. I think we got soaked in a bucket. And then I put vinegar
that
on
was
it.
Kind of gross. Yeah, I'm upset with you about the concrete Apex Conqueror.
Oh, okay, hold on, let me I think this is still logged into my BonkTable account yet. Apex Conqueror. I think that's how it's spelled. Nope. Whatever that is. A bunch of fun stuff. Where is this?
I don't know.
But everyone gets to enjoy what. There it is.
Yeah. So
I do not want to listen to that.
You don't want to listen to it?
I'm gonna tell you something. Whenever I do anything music related of a song I like, I immediately ruin the song for myself because all I sit there is I spend hours editing with that song.
Yeah.
So it's ruined for me for life.
How did you like the markers?
Okay. I do need to do a proper review. The markers are fantastic if you just want to paint something up, make it look pretty good. It's great for just like 4 feet away on the table. Perfectly fine.
Okay.
It looks pretty decent.
Well, that's what
also
I go for.
Up close as well. The issue with the marker is that the tip is a marker, so you see all the areas between, like, let's see the blue and the white right there on the miniature. Yeah. It does not get in there very well, and if you actually flip the apex under, like, around so you see its belly, you can see the white marks where the marker just does not get in, and that's why I had to make a concrete base for it, so no one would see my shame.
Okay. So yeah, because I mean I like the color choices. It's
Well,
it's
I'm
interesting.
very
I've got
bright as a
I've got to
person.
paint mine yet, and it's going to be another albino one because I liked that. I'm going to try to do that over again.
Smart.
I did build mine.
You can also see I'm using a plastic bottle to prop it up because it's very like it'll lean over and fall if it's not glued down to the base.
So mine actually stood pretty well, and I have mine on one of the like the resin contour bases, which it actually fits on pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason why I'm upset with you about this,
what's that?
is not for putting it in a concrete base. It's because I assembled mine, and I showed it to my wife after she had seen this short, and she looked at me and said, "Where's your concrete pillar for it?"
So there's, I don't know if I have the photo on like.
I think you should play with that thing too. Like that's
that
table
thing
legal.
Is coming with me to a like you'd see it there. Its foot right there. That thing is just encased in the concrete, and this other side of the foot, the bottom part is. So like you're not getting that out anytime soon.
No. But it's also like it's on a regular stand. Like that thing is tabletop legal.
Yes. What's the best part about it?
You could put that thing on the table as is and play it, and it probably is actually better because the overhang's not a problem.
No, but here I sent you the photo of. So I was cleaning up the sides of it.
Okay.
In this photo. And it's like, this thing is huge. like, there's my forearm. It's 10 inches long. And is slightly less. So the original mold I used with the wood was the outline of the base.
Inches or is it 10 inches?
That is 10 inches. That's what 10 inches looks like, everybody. That thing is like 30 pounds because it has the lattice in it. Like I actually made it so it's proper reinforced concrete. So if you're using to hold something up, can I not move the? There. Let me go get the picture of the lattice.
Proper reinforced concrete.
Yeah, but you see it in the video.
Is this your plan? Is this your plan to beat Carl? Just bash him with this thing?
Well, yeah, but look at that. Like that's inside of it.
Oh yeah. Are those nails?
So those are 8-inch bolts. Those are 4 8-inch bolts, and then there's 4 nails top and bottom wired together, lashed so that it stays in some formation. The box, the outside of that box is the width and length of the base.
Okay.
So that's why when you see it later on, on the base, there's a little bit of that cutout there, so actually people can see the base properly. And the other thing I found out is that the certificate of authenticity is also the same size as the base.
Yes, they are the same size.
What I did, I started measuring, and then that thing is.
So which number did you get?
I don't know. Let's see here, it'll tell me.
It'll tell me. I don't think you're gonna be able to read that.
Maybe. Spin faster.
No. Oh.
Go down. No, stop. Okay, we might not be able to.
I don't think so. Darn the bad luck.
There we go.
Just get like number 16 or something.
I think it was like 339 or something. It was like whatever.
Oh, there you go.
But still, it was just like that is 2 pieces, I think, of acrylic paneling.
Okay.
I got a sheet what was 10 by 10. You can buy for $18, and I just got an acrylic cut knife, and it shows you how to use it, and you basically I just pulled tape, shut. Slapped it between, glued around the edges, and then cleaned up the edges, and then glued it to the concrete. And it was like, it sticks, cool.
All right. Yeah. I mean, it's super cool. Yeah. No, she just looked at me and said, "Where's your concrete pillar for it?" I was like, "Thanks."
Very supportive.
Very, very. No, she is actually very supportive. She's insisting that I go to Adepticon this year. So
I'm glad because I'm planning to put this in the display case for Parabellum, and I hope they put it at the very top so it breaks through the glass and smashes all the way down to the bottom.
Jesus. I hope it smashes all their shit.
All everyone else's display money is that they took painstaking hours to paint. My behemoth. Hello there.
Markers in a concrete pillar.
Yeah. The lighting on this one looks much better for its underside. and also just in general for a photo.
It is fantastic. I love it.
So dumb.
All right. So what do we do for a close? Do you have a closing statement?
Thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked this. Hope you guys enjoyed the soothing tones of Apex Chincilla, who also mainlines with Droon. We're gonna talk about, next time we do this, we should talk about long format tournament prep and all the things you can do for that. I think we can do a good round of that. I think we both have a lot of experience in that category or topic. As for closeout, like and subscribe, watch the BonkTable podcast, watch the battle reports, follow, what else? BonkTable has a new thing where it's Conquest Academy, where I start going through a lot of stuff to help players understand more of the game.
Episode 1 is out already. Episode 2 will be out before this is, because it's coming out like next week.
It's coming out on the 23rd.
If you have questions for us in the BonkTable Academy, please post those questions. We'll happily respond if we're able.
I won't. I will just put it as a topic for another video.
That's what I mean. Like we'll get there. Like probably not like in the comments, but we'll get you on a video where we'll try to answer questions. If we get enough questions, we could do just a question and answer video.
But it's so like the thing about Conquest Academy is showing the people. The people need to see it with their eyes to understand it better. Because I found like talking about some of these things, like we can talk about monsters and and so on and give people a good idea, but actually showing them of like like using the parallels for the regiments to do proper side charging and setting up for side charge and receiving damage and different types of charges makes a lot more sense when they can visualize it and see it. But it will be discussed. I'm sorry, I'm fucking around. I get what you mean. I'm doing bad because I have to be literal.
Yeah, got to be literal. Otherwise, someone will assume you're just talking out your ass.
Yes. No, you know what field I work in. I work in a very technical field where I have to explain everything in detail because someone might get sued in a moment.
Same.
It's like, sweet. Yeah, but you might poison like 3 people. I might have a bridge collapse.
Fair. The death toll might be the same, to be honest with you.
So what else? BonkCon, June 6th and 7th, come to Winnipeg, Manitoba. I believe Apex Chincilla is there. Mela Ninja, the Lord of Time Stamping. The Herald of Time is going to be there. He texted me a while ago saying he's booked off the time and getting it ready. He's excited. Hopefully,
he talked to me about it. So.
Yeah, Canadians and Americans coming down to share an event. I believe we're around 26 or 28 spots filled up out of 32. If we do hit 32, don't you worry. I can open up for larger because we have space that accommodates. And what else?
I've never played against another.
Will probably start around after Adepticon, beginning of April. I'll set that up.
I've never played against another Canadian, so I'm excited to see more of your country folk.
Oh, don't worry, they're insane.
Well, I mean, I've met you, so I assume.
And I'm the worst.
I'm the worst.
They're like, can we don't want him anymore. We have sent him over to your people. So I keep getting banished to America. They told me to steal the Declaration of Independence.
There's not many Timmys in America, though, so you keep having to go back.
No, but there's that one in Michigan, so I'm fine. I can stay in the state of Michigan, and I can leave for like 4-day excursions into the rest of America. But then I must return to the closest Tim Hortons.
Before you start having Timmy withdrawals?
We're not going to talk about that either. You should see a Canadian on Timmy's withdrawal. It's wild. This is a real thing. Actually,
Lord.
Tim Hortons withdrawal. Discontinued items. Oh, for firing people boycotting Tim's? Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh yeah, no, this is just going to be menu stuff.
Yeah, who cares?
I wanted some like deep conspiracy theory about Tim Hortons withdrawals.
They actually put nicotine in all the coffee, so that's why we're all addicted to it.
Oh, you're all addicted. It was okay coffee. It wasn't bad.
No, it's like I joke around and call it dishwater, but we're so addicted to it, we just keep drinking it.
I mean, I've definitely had worse coffee than I've paid for. I have paid for worse coffee than Tim Hortons.
Yeah, that's the sad part. I hate paying for bad coffee. So weirdly enough, the worst coffee I have had was from like hipster restaurants. I'm like, you are trying to be way too hip for this type of coffee. Please stop.
Just hit me with the plain black coffee, please.
Yeah. I can take you in Winnipeg to the place where I've had the worst coffee and I fucking hate it there.
Okay, I'm in.
You'll like go there and we'll have the coffee and be like, "What is this?" I'm like, "I don't know what they put in it, but I think it's like 3 dead squirrels," and they call it a day.
3 dead squirrels. Oh,
I have no idea
so
how they're still open.
So now that we've tried to wrap this up like 3 times, we probably should actually and let the people go. Are we still recording?
Yeah, I'm just Googling the worst coffee shop I can find in...
Little Sisters Coffee, but they do the art in it.
That's fine. It still tastes like shit.
It still tastes... I'm... So what's going to happen when we go there and I'm like, oh no, this is really good coffee?
I think you just get stabbed.
I just get stabbed?
I think I'll just stab you.
I get the Winnipeg handshake.
Yeah, you just in the parking lot. Well, bam! And you're like, oh, fuck.
Oh, you had to put me down because I liked the coffee?
That one, I think I would kill you over that. Just because I find it so gross. I don't know what they put in there. I don't know why people keep going back. I just don't know.
I'm going to try to be as hipster as possible when we try this coffee.
Oh my god. Are you going to show up in plaid and be like, oh, I'm an IT support man? And I'll be like, what are you talking about?
Plaid and my glasses?
Yeah, and you're wearing a toque. And be like, and it's going to be like plus 30. Your brain's getting fried. Plus 30 in Canadian is about an 86 Fahrenheit.
Does it even get that warm there?
Whoa, Celsius.
How warm does it even get in Winnipeg?
The highest we have had, I've been to 45, and we hit underneath the trees.
Jeez, yeah, that's pretty horrid.
So 30 is 86. So it's June 6th. We're probably getting between 20 and 30 weather. So
okay, it'll be nice. It'll be pleasant.
Because I think 20 is 68. So you guys have it around 72. So it's probably 22. Yeah.
Okay. That sounds great. I'm excited. I've never been. So now the real question is do I let Cass show me around anywhere?
Yeah. Do you like Gundam?
I am not really engaged with Gundam, so I don't really know much of anything about Gundam.
Okay, because we have a secret Gundam store.
I've heard about this. You have the secret Gundam store.
Gundam store. It's wild.
I would be very concerned about anywhere Cass wanted to show me.
You'll probably be fine. She's not going to take you to any of the weird stuff. I was downtown today and I was
but the weird stuff is what I would expect.
Yeah, but there was a hot goth girl summer was playing at some bar that I was walking by and I saw a poster for it. I'm like, damn, maybe I want to go there.
I mean, that sounds great, actually.
Yeah,
I'm down with Hot Goth Girl Summer.
Yes, Hot Goth Girl Summer. And I was like, damn, okay. Fuck yeah.
Right. I mean, are they good? Is the band good?
No idea. We're going to Google that, and exactly what I thought I was going to get. Exactly what I thought I was going to get.
Just Googling Hot Goth Girls?
Yeah.
It's like,
you remember like being 13 and being told, like, dude, you could just Google boobs, and you're like, whoa!
But then you misspell them.
Did I misspell it? Maybe.
No, but 13-year-old boys.
You do the thing where it was like 80082 or something, and it's like, oh, it's boobs upside down on the calculator.
It's boobs upside down. Upbeat, punk-influenced, dark music. Okay.
Did you find them?
Well, I think it's just a number of different bands.
Oh, yeah, that sounds about right. Did you do Hot Goth Girl Summer in Winnipeg?
I did Hot Goth Girl Summer bands. Can't believe I'm just Google searching this.
No, it's on Instagram.
Okay.
Goth event.
Oh, there you go. Hot Goth Summer Fest 2.
Is there a goth scene in Winnipeg? I do not want to answer that question because the answer is yes.
Okay. There you go. Winnipeg-based event series featuring local and touring post-punk, EBM, and dark alt bands.
I guess I know what I'm doing. What date's that on?
I don't know, but I'm kind of... If it's the August, it looks like. Maybe?
August
I don't know. I can't tell.
Yeah.
But this was like years ago, so now...
Oh, no. Here it is. Yeah, this is the poster I saw. Actually, this is legitimately the poster I saw.
Okay.
134 weeks ago. I don't know what that converts to years.
Yeah, this was like 2023.
Well, I guess the poster's up. Kind of jealous now. I missed out on Hot Girl Summer.
I mean, I think they do it every year, but also I kind of want to know what Poodle Paddle is.
I don't know if we should be Googling. Okay. Thank you for watching. Everyone have a great day. Bye.